It's great for us to be back in Iowa. I want to talk a little bit about how I think we're at a defining moment for conservatism and how I believe that this election is going to reverberate and will have an effect far beyond our lifetimes on the direction that this country is going. And I want to start with the good news, because I like to look at things from the perspective of what we've been able to accomplish. And I want to start by pointing to the good news that you, the people of Iowa, changed the course of human history just a few short months ago by doing something that the elites said was going to be impossible. And that is defeating 3 sitting Supreme Court justices who refused to do their duty to defend the Constitution. But that is only one. Basically rewrite our Constitution, not just on the family, but on any issue. And again, you, the people of Iowa, stood up and changed history. Now, in California, we were told by people that were supposed to know better that you will never win a marriage fight in California. This is a liberal democratic state, don't you know? And this is a divisive issue. But what happened? The people of California voted to protect marriage by the same margin that President Obama won his presidential victory in California. So don't tell me this is a divisive issue. This is an issue that unites, like very few issues do. And the reason I bring all of this up is because we are 31 of 31 public votes on marriage. Every single time the people of this country have been allowed to have a free and fair vote, they've voted to protect marriage as the union of a man and a woman. California, Maine, Iowa, these are all the most recent examples. So this is the good news. The people are still with us. What's the bad news? Well, the bad news is that regardless of all of this evidence, all of the empirical data that shows that the people of this country still understand that marriage is the union of a man and a woman, elites, many of these Democrats, but some Republican, think that somehow we should throw in the towel on marriage issues. And don't be deceived. Truce essentially means unilateral disarmament. That's what truce means. The other side is not calling for a truce. They're working in our schools, they're working in our legislatures to redefine marriage. We have to stand up and protect it. And so we, the people of this country, have an obligation to make sure that our candidates for president are willing not only to use their lips to say, we're going to protect marriage as the union of a man and a woman, but are actually going to go out and lead on this issue, make forceful arguments. And you, the people of Iowa, have the chance to make that real. When these candidates come through Iowa, the caucuses, everything, you can hold them accountable. Look, we're in a position right now where marriage is under assault in the courts. And we have a Proposition 8 case currently going before the United States Supreme Court, working its way to the United States Supreme Court, and a DOMA case working its way to the United States Supreme Court that could force a redefinition of marriage throughout the country. And every state victory we have is a lesson to judges to say, you are bound to uphold the Constitution. And what we do to protect marriage, what we do to say that social conservatives and economic conservatives are not 2 different groups, we're one and the same, and that we're going to stand up for constitutional government. We are not going to allow judges to rewrite the very nature of the family, to rewrite the Constitution. What we do now and what you and Iowa do now will decide what the future of marriage is in this country and whether our Constitution is respected, whether our Constitution is something that is viewed as real and not just made up by judges. You are going to decide that. So I ask all of you to do what you did in the judicial retention election. Hold these candidates accountable. Stand up. Do not accept the lie that same-sex marriage is inevitable. You've already proven them wrong once. Prove them wrong again. Thank you.